Creating real wealth takes time. That's why it's important to get started right now. Come by West Tennessee Bank and we'll go over our many different savings plans and we'll find one that meets your needs. West Tennessee Bank, a division of Decatur County Bank. We think you'll like us. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Okay, first item on the agenda are the minutes. Is there any amendments or corrections to the minutes? Approve the minutes as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. All opposed signify by no. Motion carried. Next item on the agenda are accounts. There's no vote required on accounts. If anybody has any questions on any of the bills, you just give us the page and number.
I really don't have a question about it. I'm just a curiosity. It's on B3, line 38 for the United Systems software. Does that mean we finished with the AMR installation?
That's pretty much the last settlement on the AMR system.
If there are any other questions on any other on the accounts? Okay. Next item on the agenda is item C, delegations. I believe we have a representative of Project Graduation here. Please come on up.
I'm Ben Arnold, and I'm secretary of the senior class this year. Project Graduation is one of the most fun times you'll have in your school career. Right after graduation, where you get to have fun, eat food, play games, and there's even a hidden dish show right after, and we all seem to love it. Most importantly, it's the last time that we all get to have fun together as a class. Project Graduation takes a lot to pull off, though, and any money would be greatly appreciated. With your donation, you'll help us have a fun, safe, and supervised environment for our last time together as a class.
No. Come on back up.
Don't get away with that.
Don't get away that easy. We want you to get away. As y'all know, we put this in the budget each year, but we do like someone to come and visit us. And first thing, you didn't tell us who you were.
Then on.
Do you want a 5-minute speak, Keith, or we're gonna let him slide?
I think he gave a good presentation.
I think he did a very good job. I think we have this in the budget, and I believe, Chief,
Yes, we got
500 budget, so the city, we have 500, so the general fund gives, well, we give 5 and the police department gives 5.
I'll make the motion that we give the $500 for project graduation this year.
Second. Have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. And then Chief D. Jackson takes care of his part. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming by. We're still under delegations. Is there anybody else who would like to address the board this time for any other reason?
I don't know if this is the time.
Yeah, Doug.
Yes, I'm Red, and I own the property on 222 Church Street. Y'all's fine utility department notified me that we had a leak over there. Well, we went through everything we could go through in the building and couldn't find any leak. Of course, I asked where the meter was, and I'm on Church Street. The meter's over here next door to me on the other street. So we started looking, and we couldn't find anything. And then we finally got permission from the man next door that owned the building next door, because we looked right behind his building. So we started probing everything. We dug down, found some water. We couldn't find a pipe. Come to find out, the water line was running under that building. So I'm asking to give $226.60
$294.82 off that bill, and we adjusted a penalty for paying late. While we were looking at what adjustment we could make, was that penalty was $55.95 for a total adjustment of $450.77, leaving the current balance owed of that $226.76. And this adjustment was with the ordinance that's actually in our city codes. And so we followed the ordinance to the letter. We did, the property owner at this location, or the renter at this location, had a previous, he had an account at a different location, and we actually used that for calculating his average usage. Typically, if somebody moves into a piece of property, if we don't have a year of history, we give no adjustment. But since this had been a customer in good standing, we went ahead and used the old location average bills for doing the actual adjustments. And you know, we've had a few times when properties have been subdivided, properties for whatever reason couldn't be served from one location. We do have, I guess, customer service lines that cross somebody else's property that from the city put in the meter. I'm assuming at the location that water was available when this was put in, and where the service line goes after it leaves the meter, we have really no control over. But we did follow the ordinance as far as the way we adjusted.
Is this for residence or business?
Commercial.
What building is it?
222 Church
What's
Street,
located?
right across from the Eastern Restaurant.
Okay.
The old car, what we call
The
the
car West building?
Yeah,
Okay.
Fry's Park West was there years
Okay.
ago, for those, you're more familiar with that.
And where you said the meter, where's the meter located for this one?
So where's that street that comes right?
Harmon.
Harmon. Yeah, it's located over on Harmon.
But you had said when it was turned on, they said there was a leak, you leave it on anyway?
Right, he did talk to the tenant in that building at that time and did notify him that there was a leak, and he wanted it left on. I think they may have been turning it on, getting water, turning it back off. But he did indicate that he didn't want us to just leave it off. I think he was trying to clean up, move in and all that at that time. But it was noted, and the tenant was, notified that the meter was running when it was turned on.
That's our normal procedures and ordinance. We don't normally do anything different than that for anybody else, either resident, commercial, whatever.
Yes.
And I myself feel we need to change now, especially if what he said is true, that they were told it was leaking. Regardless where the meter was, that's one of those things.
Well, he's got the water line running under the building.
But we didn't put it there. Somebody put the
I
bill
didn't
on top of it. But that's something you need to correct, probably, if you don't want it there. That's up to your expense to take care of it, to relocate that. That'd be up to you if you don't want it there. It's not our responsibility to do the service line. And they were forewarned that it was leaking somewhere. They said, well, I'm gonna leave it on. And I think it's the tenant, remember who that is, it's you, falls on you. That's my spiel.
I think they did get some use of water, and it looks like they, based on our policy, written off, almost $600 a year.
The total adjustment was $450.77.
But then you
location to determine what his average bill for his type of business or his business would be.
I guess what I'll say is, y'all didn't put the line in, I didn't put the line in, I didn't put the meter in, y'all didn't put the meter in. I'll be glad to split the difference, $226.76 with y'all.
I think this is the least, I think we've done enough. We adjusted it.
All our policies. And all I've got to say is, it's running under somebody else's property. Water line running under somebody else's property.
The question is, the city can do that.
At the time that I purchased the property, I did not know the water line.
Take a perfect example of that, when I purchased my house, it's on me. I didn't know where, I assumed my sewer line ran to the front. My sewer line runs about 300 feet behind my house, does almost a 90-degree turn, and runs into Oatmeal. I got almost 300 feet or more of sewer line. And I learned that the hard way when it stopped up. I couldn't find, had to be people that had been around for a long time and came up there and tell me where my sewer line is. So now I understand that, but that was on me, because I bought it and I understood that was my sewer line. After I found out, after it got stopped up the first time, and it was from Dad, I figured out where it was. But it is what it is. We didn't put it there. I mean, that's like, if it's on the meter, if it's the meter or past the meter on us, we take care of it. But the line from the meter in is the homeowner or the property owner. We've got lines. We got some personal lines. How far they run? 2,700 feet.
Probably 2,000 to 3,000 feet.
We got people who got personal lines run, and they bought the property, they bought the house, and they never knew when they bought the house how much line they had. And so when they bought it, then they got to deal with it. And the problem they got is when they get a leak there, they got some problems trying to find it. But the guy that sold them the house didn't let them know that.
And this is not the only situation that I had. Of course, I had property over on 475 Hill, and this house is sitting here, and you have to go over to the other house and behind it to turn the water on and off. So it's not the only one.
Same way.
Yeah, it was put in
We had people
69,
with the
so-
water line back in
I
the
went back.
60s, back in the 60s or 70s, where the ceiling stopped is where the water line stopped, where the main line stopped. And everybody that wanted to hook up that just lived outside the city did that. They ran personal water lines, several hundred, or some even over 1,000 feet to get their own, so they get city water. But they knew that they're responsible for those lines. So. And we adjusted according to policy. Really, it was a break, because we adjusted since you found out the person, usually the person just moves in there, and we have to, how much, usually 6 or 12 months, isn't it?
Right, you have to have 12 months of history, and this had been a tenant that had came in from out of town or somewhere, we didn't have any history that wouldn't have been with us. It was only because this tenant had a standing account at a previous location with us that we could even apply that history.
She's fortunate in that respect. And I understand your plight, but if we start changing our policy, deviating from that, for you and everybody else, that comes up here, we got it. And that's the reason we put the policy in, and that's the reason I think the policies are good policy. And that's the reason I feel like we just need to stand by it.
One more thing I want to talk to you about, because I found it out today. The utility department called me in, I have property at 503 Crook. It's been empty for 2 years. I haven't had the utilities turned on. The council says, you got water running out from underneath your house. And I said, I don't know why. I don't have any utilities on. And so they're telling me my water is hooked up to get there.
I'm sure that's what happened with the back apartment.
I think you're right.
Cut off the other
I
house.
think you're right, they were one of the same people, and they should have 1 meter to cover both of them. Now we've got on one monthly, minimum bills, and
Right.
that's what they do.
I know that there's not a water line on Fourth Street between Crook and North. And we do have a water meter there on the corner that actually serves the old plunk house up there. It's a separate meter, a separate water line that goes up there. But I think I know where you're talking, I know exactly where you're talking about, but that, it was probably running off the front, off of Crook because of the water in front of the, I guess where the apartments were in the back of the apartment.
That's a weekly property.
It's right on the corner of Fourth.
Corner and Fourth and.
That's a Wheatley property. That's Mr. Wheatley. He had the house that was on Crook and that little garage apartment behind it. That's it. He owned all that. That was a garage apartment. That was grandfathered in on that one because everything came out of apartment. It was one of those grandfathered in deals. Is that property split now, two separate pieces of property there?
Mr. Brenner says he owns the
I don't
property.
know
He
if it's
doesn't own
broke,
the
I don't
back.
know anything about either.
Do you know who owns the back?
I don't.
I don't know, we'll have to research that. Darrell will have to research.
Well, I mean, if that's one, if he hadn't turned it down, his is off, when he turned on it. He's not liable for that one, if the other guy owns that property. It's being turned down.
You got a bill, or you didn't get a
No, they just told me, you might have to do something, to help the one in the back. But I said, hey, I haven't had any utility turned on for 2 years. So why should I be responsible for what, I thought it was turned on.
I tell you that, Mr. Wiggy lived there since the 40s, I can tell you what that is. When he put the building, garage apartment back there, him and his wife rented out a garage apartment, I think, to college students over the years, back married college student, and he come off that water line and ran a water line in that garage apartment, is what happened. Well, I'm talking about, we're talking about the 50s.
How the property gets split.
That's a question I don't know, I kinda like to know that, go ahead.
You may have bought in too, but don't know.
You might own that piece of property, you don't know it. You better check, you might own that property.
I guess let's go a step further then. If this is done this way,
But you're
what's the
talking about
process, of he getting a water meter for 503 Crook?
I would want it separated if it was my property. I guess you would need to pay a tap fee. We would tap it, set a new meter. We need to look at that and just see. There's not a water line on, actually the meter that serves those duplexes that are across from the garage apartment. It comes off of Crook and the meter is there at the corner of Crook and Fourth, and then the Plump property where the White House is and the big trees, privet hedge, it's actually there at the corner of your property, run under those trees and all the way down to Mr. Plump's property, because that was, I guess they got water before there was ever water over on that side.
Well, this Brent, Darrell, let's figure, kind of just find out who owns the property, but I mean, that back property split off, and let us know how the water was, trying to find out what we got.
try to figure out how to help as best we can.
I know whenever, I see a plat now, and if we've got somebody subdividing, they've got 2 different buildings, and that's one of the things Brett and I talk about, and I know we have, required Zach and several others to actually put in a separate tap at the time the property got separated. Now, there's a lot of property, we still have buildings where we have a sewer line crosses 2 or 3 other property owners where they were all owned by the same person at one time, and then as they got split off, this person says, well, I don't want their sewer line running through my backyard. Well, that's your private line. We didn't put it there, and a lot of those, I know there's some on East Main like that. And in the past, we need to probably look at just when the property subdivides or separates, that needs to be.
Well, we got some property on the gym, we got some property that many years ago when they built that steel two houses, they have joint sewer services.
Well, the water meter for the building that, like, or the lot that was there, where they're building the new, auto parts on the north, if that probably come off the barn, might come down across there like that. You know, we've got water on north.
Y'all gonna check into that?
May not have been there at the time.
I'm gonna look at that.
Thank y'all for your time. I think it'll be something y'all just check into as far as when there's some
Well, the
property
problem is
sold,
when you-
that the water meter is on those people or whatever.
Well, we didn't look at that when we did that, but the problem is, here's the thing is, you got a meter to service two people, they're gonna have to decide who's paying the tap fee and put the new meter in. That's gonna be another battle, to be honest with you. One's gonna claim it should be his meter, and the other one's gonna claim it should be his, it's not, who owns the meter, so.
We'll know more after we reach it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who'd like to address the board at this time? Okay, next item on the agenda is discuss and consider the purchase of natural gas odor tester, the price of $4,800 there.
Odor is a instrument that we all required, to monthly go out and check a number of test points in our system. And basically, it takes several people to, because if you have the same person smell gas a number of times, and their odor threshold changes, this is actually an instrument that does that, as well as the backup person that does that. Our old unit, we had to send off to be calibrated. It had some issues, it's obsolete, they don't make parts for it anymore, so we need to get another replacement unit to test to make sure that we have the right amount of odor in the natural gas, so that if the customers were to have a leak, they can smell it.
Entertain a motion on the board.
So moved.
Have a motion to approve the purchase, do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is discuss, consider repair of the roof of the office area at the city banking shop.
This is, part of the building, we have a leak in the front that's started, and this is just the estimated amount that we got from E&T contract. And, it's on page E, this was a price, for $5,618, it's just only the front portion of it, it's not including the whole complete building.
What we were looking at was doing the office sections, the office bathrooms, maintenance, the maintenance break room, and that building's been there, what, 20 years I've been there, Jim? 21.
It's been there 28 years or so.
I think this is,
It was built by the fire department.
this is doing the whole entire roof, covering the whole entire roof, and seal the whole entire roof, the thing they got. The back section, we have a quote on the back section, but we're gonna look at that budget year. I think it's about 8,000 or 9,000 on the back section. But I think, but since that's in the main, the garage area, we're gonna push that back to the next budget.
You gonna replace the old bad ceiling tiles inside the corridor, or just fix the roof?
Yeah, we'll replace, we can do that ourselves, it's on the inside.
All right, I know that it looks rough in there. I'd like a motion to approve it.
I have a question on the
Yeah.
warranty.
$11,000 on the warranty. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Is any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. All opposed signify by no. You can go ahead and contact them and get started on that. Okay. Next, in other business, we have, Chief, I think you want to address the board on the letter. Yes, you did. You wrote it.
Yeah, all right. I just want to commend my department on the good work they did on a drug case that we made here in the city. I wrote you a letter kind of naming those officers. It was on Sergeant Hardy, Officer Puente, and we're working with the sheriff's office. Deputy Denbo, they worked some CIs, and I got the information to run a search warrant. And then our MSOT team with the sheriff's department executed the warrant. And we got some ecstasy, black tar, heroin, a lot of stuff off the streets, and I want to commend those guys.
I think there's an F1 in your packet.
I saw that, I saw it in the paper also. I commend you for moving forward with the drug task force thing, because they've been doing that for a while. So I commend you and y'all.
They're doing a good job, and they're aggressive.
Well, it's out there, even here in Arlington. We need to stop it anyway.
Next on the business is Christmas lunch, which is 12th, is to be December the 3rd at 11:30. We did, we've done this last 2 years, we'll be feeding the employees and the aldermen will attend, if they're able to attend. Next, I know it's a while away, but under our ordinance, we have to set the mayor's salary 180 days prior to he takes office. I'm asking if Alderman Smith, was gracious to this the last 2 times, if he'll do it again, to present something to the board on that, which it has to be done by ordinance, which doesn't go into effect until September 1st. But the law says we have to do it, 100 have to be set and passed. So if we have an ordinance, we could very well have 2 months of readings on that ordinance. So we have to have it set 180 days prior to the election.
We wait till the January meeting, like we've done in the past. It's got to be unanimous that night, or we'll have to call a special session. So we're better off going to put it on the agenda for December, and that way, if everybody's not here, or somebody votes against it, we can't go out the January meeting to finalize.
I'll bring a recommendation.
If you'll do it like you've done the last 2.
Recommendation, I'll prepare the ordinance, and we'll go from there. And at the same time, the ordinance can make changes to the alderman pay. I don't feel like y'all will do that, but it'll make you aware that's what the charter says, if you have any desire to do that.
Chief, you have anything?
No, sir.
Brent?
No, sir.
We treated well number 9, they put the motor and everything, pump and everything back in well number 9. I've got some video before
one day, that's the thing with the university, 150th. Theirs was what, November the 30th is when we got theirs from the state, we got ours the next day, incorporated, I think it was incorporated as Henderson Station.
It was originally incorporated as Henderson Station, and the name was changed to Henderson in 1901.
Okay, that's why the sign is,
Some of them say 1901.
coming out of the
So,
city.
the original incorporation of the town was, as Henderson Station was in 1869. So, that's the difference in the 2 days.
Since we're not Henderson Station, then they take care of that. That's all I have.
And speaking of birthdays, it's Mayor's birthday today.
Sure is. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, Mayor.
Thank you very much.
My sentiments especially about Thanksgiving. Hope y'all have a wonderful, healthy Thanksgiving. Enjoy it with your families, and God bless.
Jim, do you mind giving an update on our site developments? We got 2 or 3 grants moving at the same time.
Okay.
And where we're
Let
at.
me back up from the beginning. Of course, we got the site development grant first when we got started on. Site development grant, which is for the Henderson Stamping expansion. That project is nearing completion. We should have a walkthrough the 25th, I believe, which will be our final inspection and sign off on the grading. Of course, if y'all been by, Henderson Stamping's contractor now is back on the site tearing everything smithereens. So, it's interesting the way we got one project that's better than 9 get done, but the other one's already started. So that is where that is. Their contractor's on site beginning their building. So we are moving forward. We are awaiting approval on the fast track grant for the utilities on that project. That's to extend the water, sewer, gas to that property. Sewer, of course, will be coming from the backside. Water, gas will be coming down the highway and turn on the new road and go down the new road. So that project, we have not got the contract from the state yet, from ECD, expecting it just any time. Once we have that contract in hand, we can go ahead and go to bid on that project. The Arvin Sango project, we did receive the fast track grant contract on that yesterday. We signed it, sent it back to Nashville, so that part has been done. They have actually already advertised that site work. So that advertisement was supposed to be in the Jackson Sun this week. It's already out in the West Tennessee Plan Room, contracted for colonists. Those bids are due in on December the 3rd. They will be presented to you next meeting for approval. That is for the Arvin Sango site, and there's a very small, but there's a small amount of utilities on that project. So that project's moving forward. Arvin Sango, because their time frame is already going to start construction of their pad outside of the grant. Because most of the pad's already there from their previous project. They are going to be moving forward, is my understanding. We have been in contact, I think, perhaps there even a building permit already been issued for the foundations.
They're moving dirt today.
So that project is already in the works for the actual building footprint. That's not going to be part of the fast track grant. So that'll be Arvin Sango's on their own, but they are proceeding with their project with haste because of their deadlines for their new contracts coming in. So that's where we are on that. And one more project that's not industrial, the recreational trails grant. We are still waiting a contract on that. Casey Smith and I have spoken several times the last couple weeks on different things, and that project is still waiting the contract. We cannot tell the engineer to design. Of course, the engineer on that's A2H. They cannot turn loose and start the final design until we have a contract in hand. We don't know what the holdup is, so we're going to make some phone calls over there to figure out. It's not just us though. I think it's pretty much all the recreational trails grants have not been issued contracts yet for some reason. So my target for that is still to be ready. Actually, I will bids before you, hopefully at the March meeting where we can actually go to work right as soon as spring moves.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to address the board on? Yes, ma'am, please.
Do I need to come up there?
Yes, ma'am, please come up.
I was just wondering, who will be in charge of, in the city, structures that are falling down on personal residences? I'll call you then about it.
Okay.
And then who takes care of automobiles on personal properties that aren't licensed or registered?
That one, those two.
Okay. police department, correct?
Well, it's not illegal to have one that's not, you can own the car, it's not
Right.
registered. It just depends on if it's abandoned or where it's at. If it's under a garage or something, there's a lot of different situations. You come by and talk to us.
Okay. And then, speeders on a road that's posted 30 and don't stop at stop sign.
You just give them the locations,
Looks like
they'll
they're
work.
coming off.
He's gonna
Guarantee
make it
they'll
up.
work.
They'll work.
Yeah, they could sit right in my driveway and catch a whole bunch of them. And then that's probably about it, those three.
You just come to those guys will take care of you.
Yes, ma'am. What was your name?
Bonnie Dexler, I think I might have talked to you one other time. And then one other thing about pets in the city. Is there any requirements that they be registered, licensed, have up to date on their immune shots or spayed and neutered or?
You know, they're running at large. The state, what's the state requirements?
It requires, I think, that all pets do receive rabies vaccination.
And there is a leash law in the city of Henderson.
There is a leash law, they can't be running loose.
They can't be run loose. And then the cats, we got nothing on cats. Cats are
Yeah.
just,
But dogs, I think.
There's a leash law going.
City said if they don't see them, there's nothing they can do.
If you report them to the public works that have the
They
dog
can
out there,
find
they
them.
get some.
They will pick them up if he can find them.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Would anybody else like to address the board? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So, but